Hi, I'm Sarah Bernardo, Associate Digital Media Editor, and welcome back to the Devil's Advocate podcast, Room 204, where we talk about everything from news to pop culture to local Stanton events. The first month of the 2022-2023 school year is officially behind us, meaning that we are all well into the school year. Upcoming events like Club Fair are right around the corner, so we interviewed various club officers to learn more about their clubs, along with what's involved in running the club. Today I'm joined by Zoe Larson to talk about what it's like running a club.
Hi, I'm Zoe. I'm a junior and I'm the president of Youth in Government.
Okay, Zoe, can you tell me a little bit about what Youth in Government does?
So Youth in Government, or YIG as we like to affectionately call it, is a program that works with people all over Florida with the YMCA to promote civic engagement with our students, and it all sort of culminates in State Assembly in the spring and different events throughout the year where we try to engage in politics and government.
Wow, that sounds really interesting. Can you tell me what it's like for a typical member of your club?
Yeah, sure. So we focus on signing up for different activities where we can pair or partner with the rest of Florida to do different full meetings with all of them. And then we also create bills to be passed in a mock legislature in the spring. So we work with individual students to help them develop a bill about things that they're passionate about.
So it's like civic engagement and there's a mock government?
Yes, we have the big event at the end of the year. That's a mock government where we try to get those bills passed, but also throughout the year we have different opportunities for volunteering and stuff like that.
So what made you want to be the president of Youth in Government?
Well, our school has had a traditionally very small chapter, and so I really wanted to grow that by taking on a leadership role where I could promote more people to join and really get our chapter to be a bigger one in Florida.
I heard that your older sister, Maya, was also the president of Youth in Government during her time at Stanton. Did that influence your choice to be president at all?
Yeah, she was one of the co-presidents while she was here, and that definitely influenced my choice because she got me involved in it and really interested in the club.
So as a president, what do you do? What's your specific jobs in the club?
I lead our meetings and I make sure that everyone's on the same page. Now that we've been renewed, once we start having meetings, then I'll lead those and make sure that everyone's on track to sign up for everything when the deadlines are and to be on track with their bill.
And can you tell our listeners why you think they should join your club?
I think every listener should join YIG because it's just a great opportunity to meet new people from all over Florida who have similar ideas as you and really get involved in politics and in this mock government. If you're interested in politics, or even if you just see something that you want changed in Florida, it's a really great way to do that and to realistically plan to make those changes.
All right, thank you so much for joining us today, Zoe.
Thank you.
And for our next club, I'm joined with Antonio de Guzman, the Vice President of Quiz Bowl.
Hello.
So, Antonio, can you tell me a little bit about what Quiz Bowl is?
Well, so we're an academic trivia club. We go to tournaments. We compete at the district, state, and national level. Every time that we compete, we usually win the districts. Last year we won varsity and JV for Duval, brought home the trophies. It's a really great club that has given me a sense of community. I found people that I love working with as a team. We travel, we play against other like-minded, nerdy people.
Would you say that the environment and the people you work with is one of the main attractions of Quiz Bowl?
I really think so. I knew Stanton was the nerdy school, but then I went and Quiz Bowl is it's a subsection. It was really great. Kind of being astonished and amazed at how much people really knew about other random trivia stuff. It's important trivia stuff, but it was really great finding a community of people that really made it fun to learn about new and random stuff, and that we could compete and really feel the effect of studying hard, get more points at tournaments, bring home trophies.
What made you want to be involved in Quiz Bowl?
I did stuff like this in middle school. I went to private school. It was really small local stuff just in between private schools. I went here. I remember distinctly they had their little poster up. They were waving their trophies around, their medals and everything. And it really kind of, it spoke to me, I guess. Just getting into it, finding people that I liked playing with on a team. When we went online in 10th grade, I got exposed to like the Quiz Bowl Discord and stuff. And just seeing like there's a really big national community for this.
Okay. And what drew you to an officer position?
Oh, well, that was just officer positions. It's because we have to coordinate funding for tournaments, getting T-shirts for nationals. We have to arrange for transportation for the hotel costs and everything. And it was kind of just something that I grew into at the end of 10th grade.
So what's it like for a typical member of your club?
Well, so we meet on Thursdays in Mr. Petrick's portable. We at practices we'll get out a packet of questions. We'll read over questions, put you into groups of four or five in each team. We'll read questions for the duration of the meeting, and for a regular member, it's a lot of. I think I hope, at least I'd like to believe that we foster like a really happy environment over there. Like it's really loose. There's a lot of people who get really afraid to answer a question for the fear that they're going to get it wrong, which is a thing. Like I was super afraid of that when I began. But then what I really hope that we've done for the typical member is just like making it so that they shouldn't be afraid to buzz in, learn something new, get something wrong, and participate with their team, communicate, show what they know. For a regular member, it's really just coming to those practices, showing dedication, and hopefully learning something new.
If you could say anything to someone considering joining Quiz Bowl, what would it be?
Give it a chance. Go to a tournament, please. It's the best thing ever. My first tournament, you're gonna be with those people for like the whole entire day, facing off against other schools. It'll be a struggle against some other teams. You will lose some, but it is really so wonderful seeing the stuff that you studied show up in a question, getting it on that like first line as the question's being read. People look at you. It's really just amazing, It pays off in such a wonderful way. A Quiz Bowl is great. You should join.
Thank you so much for talking with me today.
Yeah, thank you.
And now we are joined with Abi Yaraganta. He is the Vice President of Chess, Mu Alpha Theta, and the Treasurer of Esports.
Hey guys.
So Abi, we're going to talk a little bit about what your experience has been being a club officer. So can you explain to me what is involved with your various officer positions for the clubs you're involved in?
So mainly it's just planning meetings, because basically that's our goal, to have a successful meeting every single time we do. And for more like long-term like events, like for chess club, we're trying to start a tournament. That's like where we put in most of our like extra energy.
So what made you want to join all these clubs?
Well, it's just like what I was interested in. Like I enjoy playing chess. I have before I joined the club. For things like esports, like I'm not that much of someone who plays video games, but I enjoy like competitions like that, and especially like setting those up and just like creating that sort of environment.
Mm-hmm. So what drew you to all these officer positions that you now hold?
Just so that like I can create my own thing about the club. I can leave something behind and not just like go to the meeting, just be there and leave. It's more like I leave something behind and I create something that people for future classes can enjoy.
So what would you say to anyone considering joining any of these three clubs?
I think it's best to do it early, like earlier, like when you're in 9th and 10th grade, because then you like really develop the relationship with the club. You actually like, you make it part of your routine, and you're not just going for like the extracurricular. Like you actually enjoy doing the stuff there. And then you can put in your own thing, your own contribution, and you have more time to do that instead of just like stuffing it in when you're busy in like junior and senior year.
All right, thank you for talking with us today.
All right, no problem.
And that concludes today's episode of Room 204. This podcast is produced by podcast engineer Rowan Kirshner and hosted by me, Sarah Bernardo. Thank you for listening, and thanks to Zoe Larson, Antonio de Guzman, and Abi Yaraganta for participating in this episode. Theme music is created by Isaiah Fluardi. Be sure to follow us on Twitter and Instagram at SCP Newspaper. Stay tuned for the next episode of Room 204, where we will cover more stories about the Stanton community.